And we're back here, All Pro Wrestling Gym Wars. Dylan Drake positioning himself on the middle rope here. I'm not sure exactly what he's going for. Big senton leg drop, leg lariat. And he's for the cover, able to kick out Dave Dutra is, though, tenacious, I would have to say. Double D, Dave Dutra.
And did you see how Dylan kept the leg across the throat of Double D, putting more pressure across the chest as he hooked the leg? Great pinfall attempt, but only gets the 2. And Double D's in trouble as he's trying to crawl to the rope and get away from Dylan Drake, but Dylan Drake using that veteran know-how to hurt him within the rules, within the parameters of this match.
It's true, showing a little vicious streak, though. And I mean, he's going after the ribs, the back of Dave Dutra, trying to prime him, set him up for that Beta Breaker sharpshooter. And it really Dave Dutra knows it was coming, though. You know, he's got Dylan Drake scouted to a T, I'm sure.
Well, it looked like he really had him set up there, and all he had to do was bring him to the center of the ring, slap his legs on him, and roll him over. But Double D able to make the counter.
That's look, but if you watch Dylan Drake here, you see he's not only targeting just the back of Dave Dutra, but he's also going for the legs. That Beta Breaker sharpshooter goes all the way down the body, the back, as well as the knees and the legs.
Well, Dave Dutra countering Dylan Drake there and is in control of this match. And now he's going to go for a rear chin lock here in the center of the ring.
Trying to take a breath, Dave Dutra. I'm sure those ribs are tender at this point.
Well, Dylan Drake trying to fight out of it. Drake rolling to his left, rolling to his right.
Look at this. Is Dylan Drake going after the hair of Dave Dutra, trying to get a handful? He couldn't quite get it, but I saw it with my eyes there.
Well, I think he was just trying to find where Double D was so he could possibly go after the head, as he's already been going after the whole body, including the head of Double D.
If you say so, John Roberts. If you say so.
Double D sent high over the top rope, but lands on his feet on the apron. A shot to the gut. He's going to slingshot over the top rope, and he's going to try to roll him up. Okada roll here. Gets only the 2, and he gets countered, shot straight into the turnbuckle. Now a roll up by Dylan Drake, only 2 as well. Both men counter for counter, fall for fall. And a nice breakdown drop kick there from Double D, and now a leg drop across the back of the head. Covered, puts the arm across the face.
Only a 1 count there. You know, John Roberts, I think I saw Betty Beefcake in the APW audience there. She's a legend here at APW, and what a fine woman, I'd have to say. I mean, I think after the show I'm going to go down there and try to get her phone number.
Well, you do that. I'm going to continue to call this match and worry about the match in the ring. And Double D in control now. He's got that head where he wants it. He's going to try to weaken Dylan Drake for that double or nothing.
There's a lot of D's in this match. Double or nothing, Double D, Dylan Drake, Dave Dutra. Tough to call. Well, I mean, I find it easy, but you can see that John Roberts having a little issue. Look at this unique submission hold that Dave Dutra has on Dylan Drake. See how easily I did that? Ending it with a neck breaker. If he goes for the cover here, this could be it.
He's going to roll him over, hook the leg. 1, 2. Tom Caster in perfect position, but Double D only able to get the 2 count. You see all the press at ringside, everyone coming out to try to get photos of this big main event. Dutra, big high vertical suplex, takes down Dylan Drake. Now he's crawling to try to make another cover. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Could we have it there? No, only 2. And the match continues. Double D first to his feet, now going to haul Drake up to his feet, but Drake with a shot to the gut, and now a shot to the face by Dutra. Drake with a shot to the face of Dutra. Dutra on his knees on the ground. Going to go back after Drake.
Both men jockeying for position here. Now, John Roberts, let me ask you this. Which of these two would advantage most from my wisdom if I were to stand in their corner?
You know, I think you're the best person to answer that question, not me.
Well, I already offered my services to Dylan Drake, and he made the wrong choice and said, no, maybe Dave Dutra's on the horizon. I've had my eye on this guy for quite some time.
Well, both men winning championships without anybody in their corner.
Double or nothing.
Looking for the double or nothing here. A move that definitely helped him win the Internet Championship, but...
you see that Dylan Drake has locked his fingers together. He's holding on to Dave Dutra, trying to roll him up for a pin.
1, 2, could it be there? No, only 2. Unique counter by Dylan Drake. Out of the double or nothing, fought out of it, sat down, and went for the pinfall. Only able to get 2.
I would call that a sign of respect. I mean, obviously, Dylan Drake has Dave Dutra well scouted. That means that he is considering Dave Dutra a strong competitor here in this match.
Oh, he's going to slingshot him out into the ring. Oh, and he does so. Now he's going to be setting him up for that Beta Breaker sharpshooter. Hooks the legs. Locks it in. Now all he's got to do is roll it over. He's just got to roll him over. And that could be the match.
Don't ever say the same thing as me at the same time ever again, John Roberts, please.
He's struggling to roll him over, struggling. Dutra fighting out of it, fist to the face. And now he's going to roll him up. He's got to roll up. 1, 2. Oh, so close. The ref's hand almost hitting the mat for 3.
Again, both competitors here able to reverse each other's finishing moves into a pinfall attempt. Honestly, I have no idea who's going to take this one home. Even I can't call it.
Well, Dutra sending Drake for the ride, but Drake countering. Look at that big splash in the corner. That signature move. Nobody home. Now Drake is in trouble in the corner. Double D with those big knees to the gut, to the chest, breaking him down, putting him down on the mat, or at least on the bottom turnbuckle. Now he's going to set him for the ride all the way across. Drake hard into that turnbuckle. And a big running bulldog from Double D.
Look at the ring position, though, Double D. You're far too close to the corner.
Only gets the 2.
Dylan Drake expending that energy, kicking out instead of just grabbing the bottom rope. I'm not sure of the wisdom there.
However, Double D, you talked about ring position. All he has to do is pull him out a little bit, and he's got him set him up. He's got him set up for that big springboard moonsault. But he's not going to go for it here. Electing to bring Drake back up to a vertical base. Going to set him up for a belly-to-back suplex. Connecting in the center of the ring. All he has to do is roll him over for a cover. This could be the matchup. Rolls him over, hooks the leg. 1, 2.
I don't think Dylan Drake's spent yet. That was barely a kick out, but Dylan Drake is still in this match. He was the Universal Heavyweight Champion for a reason. Don't count him out too early.
Well, Double D had to expend a lot of energy there, crawling to a cover and then rolling over Dylan Drake. Oh, he's got him set up for that double or nothing once again. Could it be time? Almost had it that time. Counter.
Right into a backbreaker right there on the knee. A half Nelson backbreaker.
Great move by Dylan Drake. Oh, did you see that? About a half a second, maybe a 7/8 of a second away from the pinfall. And it looks like he's going to go high. He's going to climb to the top rope and look for that big splash.
Big splash could be the flying crossbody. You can see the frustration on the face of Dylan Drake as Dave Dutra kicked out of that pinfall. We'll see what's coming up next.
Well, looks like flying crossbody. Double D leaving his feet with a drop kick to the chest. Right on point on Dylan Drake. Both competitors down center of the ring.
Dave Dutra, all he's got to do is get back to his feet, come up with the next strategy. What's his next move?
It looks
going
like that
for the split-legged moonsault.
Split-legged moonsault. Nobody home.
Dave Dutra landed on his head on that. We got to what? Maybe the trainer needs to go in there and check him out.
He looks a little loopy. Looks a little loopy. He could have been concussed. Alabama slam time. Oh, and Double D could be out cold. Did you see the way his head whiplashed off the mat on that Alabama slam?
He's got the sharpshooter in there. Beta breaker sharpshooter. This Dylan Drake has taken plenty of matches home with this move.
As a matter of fact, he took home the Universal Championship with this move. He's got Double D in the center of the ring. Double D trying to crawl, trying to fight out, trying to get to that bottom rope.
But Dylan Drake has that move cinched in.
You see the way he sat down, putting more pressure and more torque on Double D, so he has nowhere to go.
You can't count out Double D, though. You can see the strength. He's been able to crawl closer and closer, inch by inch, toward that bottom rope.
And he's going to get to it, maybe. No, he doesn't.
Dylan Drake pulling him back to the center of the ring. All he's going to do is just pull as hard as he can, and this one's over.
Double D trying to fight with everything he's got, saying no, slamming his own head into the mat, saying no, I'm not going to give up. But he's got to, and he does. There's the tap out. Dylan Drake gets the victory here in this battle of former champions. But you got to tip your hat to both competitors. A hard-fought match from both of these All-Pro Wrestling Boot Camp graduates.
Let's get the official word from the ring announcer.
And the winner by submission at 12 minutes and 18 seconds, Dylan Drake!
Could you have asked for a better main event in today's show, John Roberts? I don't think so. I was able to sit here, the best seat in the house, and scout these two individuals closely.
Well, did you see anything that you liked? Did you possibly see a future member of your organization?
The All-Stars, you mean? A future member of the All-Stars? Perhaps. I'll keep that to myself, though. I will have my assistants, and I will have my lawyers draft a letter to one of these two men, and we'll see what happens next.
Well, Dylan Drake and Dave Dutra still in the ring. It looks like Dylan is trying to make sure that Dave's okay after that hard-fought match. and it looks like Donovan Troy's going to come in the ring and try to get a word with one of these competitors.
Here, look at the frustration on Dave Dutra. I mean, after losing the championship, he's kind of been on a little bit of a losing streak here. Dave Dutra finally accepting the hand of Dylan Drake, but you know, what kind of frustration is going through this young wrestler's mind right now?
From you. Now, you've had a couple rough months lately. Back at the August Gym Wars, you were in the match against the boss, Derek Sanders, for the AEPW Universal Heavyweight Championship. The stipulation said that if you could not defeat the champion, you will not be able to receive another championship match. What are your thoughts?
He was cheated. Derek sucks.
What can I say? I signed a contract, stipulation stood, I lost. I'm not going to go out here, I'm not going to cry about it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out here bigger, badder, stronger. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a way to get my hands on Derek Sanders again. And I'm going to pin him and beat him and take back my AEPW Universal Heavyweight title.
Now, though the stipulation does say that you cannot receive another title match, the next Gym Wars will be a Rumble Rules Battle Royal, where the winner will receive a match of their choosing at Christmas Chaos. What are your thoughts going up to that next match on the next Gym Wars?
Take out Derek Sanders.
So that's one of the best things about All Pro Wrestling, is that even though you have babies and chumps, whiners like Derek Sanders, that are afraid to give people rematches, that are afraid to wrestle clean, wrestle fair, APW always goes and throws another wrench into the works. They always come up with ideas for everybody here in All Pro Wrestling. Every wrestler here that gives it its heart and soul is all an opportunity at the APW Universal Heavyweight title. And I tell you what, come Rumble Rules, after I beat everybody in APW, after I throw everybody over the top, there's going to be nowhere for Derek Sanders to hide, because I don't think anybody here is going to have any trouble guessing what it is I'm going to want. And that's going to be an APW Universal Heavyweight title match against Derek Sanders. And the rules, well, I'm going to save that for everybody else to find out after I win the Rumble Rules and after I say the stipulation to that match.
Now, Dylan, you were suspended after brutally attacking the boss after the August Gym Wars. Do you have any thoughts on that suspension you had?
Yes, sir, Dylan.
It was worth it. Any chance that I can get to see Derek Sanders crying and whining in pain on this mat, hey, I'll take 30 days off. Not to say that I was on vacation, I took a break, I went to some island and sipped Mai Tais on the beach like he likes to do. I was training. I'm back. 30 days are over. I just beat one of the best in All Pro Wrestling, and I'm going to do nothing but continue to beat the best in All Pro Wrestling so that I can prove to everyone, once again, that I am the best in All Pro Wrestling.
Thank you, Dylan.
All right, folks. Well, strong words from Dylan Drake. Don't forget to tune in next week for my broadcast colleague Matthew Thiel and all the fine folks here at All Pro Wrestling Gym Wars. I'm John Roberts saying so long until next week, Saturday at 11 a.m.